This is Butterfly, the Becoming. I am Monette, and today's episode is sacred. It's not rehearsed, it's not dressed in pretty words. I am just telling the reality of what I lived. It's truth, pulled from my soul and offered with open hands. If you are here, maybe it's your spirit calling. I am not here to blame or point fingers. I'm here to tell the truth about how I let men hurt me. For a long time, I did not believe I was worth anything. When I say I hated myself, I mean I thought I was unworthy and disposable. It was born the moment I started believing that my skin was too dark, my body too wrong, my hair not soft enough to be loved the way I dreamed. I carried that belief like armor, but it did not protect me. It pulled me into the arms of men who reflected that shame back to me. Self hatred doesn't always scream. Sometimes it shows up in who you choose, what you tolerate, and how often you silence your own needs. And mine was deep. It didn't come out of nowhere, it was layered into my being. For years, I was silenced, invisible, being overlooked, misunderstood, misjudged, and dismissed. When those men came into my life, they did not need to break me. I was already broken. They took the pieces and they used what was left. Let me be clear. I lived from that agreement. I made every decision through it. When a man came along and did not respect me, I called it love. When he ignored me, I called it patience. When he controlled me, I called it protection. When he broke me down, I called it passion. Because somewhere deep inside, I thought that being treated poorly was the price of being chosen. I paid that price over and over again. The truth is, I did not know what healthy love looked like. No one modeled it for me. I did not see a man protect a woman's soul without trying to own it. I did not see softness from a man that wasn't followed by punishment. I did not see a woman walk away from a man because she knew she deserved peace. What I saw was women enduring, loving harder to be loved back, staying because they were afraid of starting over. So I copied that and I spiritualized it. I called it long suffering. I called it faith, but really it was fear. Every time a man treated me like an option, I took it as a challenge. Let me love you enough to make you stay. But nobody taught me that real love doesn't have to be chased. It doesn't need to be chased. They did not just mistreat me, I handed them the tools. I taught them what I would tolerate. I lowered myself and called it loyalty. I silenced my instincts and called it submission. Yes, some of them were abusive, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. But I stayed. I thought I could transform pain into love if I just held on long enough. I let men see me desperate, not because I was weak, but because I was starved for something soft. I thought even scraps of attention were better than going unseen. What they took, I already believed I did not deserve to keep. It was a long road out. Leaving the relationships did not heal me. It took me years after the last one to even start asking the real questions. Why did I let that go on for so long? Why did I confuse pain with love? Why was I willing to lose myself over and over again just to be held by someone who did not even know how to love me? And slowly, very slowly, I started to see it. I hated myself, not in every area of life, but in the area that mattered most, the part of me that wanted to be loved. There was no single awakening, no unexpected morning where the weight had vanished or the wounds closed. Healing did not arrive like a revelation. It creeped in quietly over years. I had to unlearn the lies I once believed were love. I had to rebuild the parts of me I was taught to reject. It wasn't a moment, it was a becoming. It was slow, it was messy, it was lonely. I had to learn how to look at myself without anger. I had to stop blaming men and start searching the part of me that thought pain meant love. But I made it. I made it to the other side of self-hatred, but I did not walk out untouched. To this day, I still struggle to connect with men, even the good ones. I get quiet, I freeze, I look for the exit, I pull back when a man is kind. I still feel suspicious when a man shows up without chaos. I still fight the urge to self sabotage before they can disappoint me, not because I am bitter, but because I remember. I remember what it felt like to be in love and in pain at the same time. I remember not knowing the difference. I remember thinking that if a man wasn't controlling or pushing me away, it must not be real. That part of me hasn't fully let go, but she's not in charge anymore. Now, when fear shows up, I don't let it make the decision. Talk to it. I sit with it and I remind myself that was then. You are no longer that woman. I don't hate myself anymore. I don't flinch at my reflection. I don't ask a man to tell me I am worthy. But I won't lie to you. I still struggle. Healing does not mean forgetting. It means seeing the pattern and choosing differently, even when it's scary. Here's the part that might surprise you. After everything, I still believe in love. Not perfect love, not performative love, not love that waits for me to shrink. I am not looking for a man to save me. I have already done that work. I am looking for a man who knows how to sit beside a woman who's done the work and not be overcome by her wholeness. I believe in love that is earned by presence, love that doesn't see my past as fat baggage, but as proof of what I survived, love that knows how to listen, love that stays soft, even when I don't know how to be. And yes, I believe he will find me because I am not hiding anymore. I am doing the work, not just so I can receive love, but to be sure I never mistake pain for love again. If you have lived what I lived, I am here to tell you you can get to the other side, not without scars, but with your soul intact and your eyes wide open. I want you to hear me. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not hard to love. And most importantly, you don't have to keep choosing pain to feel seen. Love isn't something you prove yourself into, it's something you become aligned with. And if you are still healing, you are not behind. You are just becoming. This is the episode where you speak your truth, not just as a survivor, but as a woman who understands love. I am Monette. This is Butterfly, the Becoming. You are still healing, still worthy. Let us keep becoming together.